American Girls by Harry Styles here on 98.5 WNUW. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Thursday Morning Lineup with me, Noah. And that suggestion was actually given by Owen. Owen, welcome back.
Dude, it's good to be back, man. We had a great break. I spent some time in Berlin, Germany. That's right. I went to Deutschland and got to sleep on the floor because my roommate was shaking the bed with his snoring. Woo woo!
Yeah.
So got 20,000 steps in each day and slept on a cold floor each night. And guess what? It was the best time of my life. That was great. I highly recommend you travel abroad, my friend. I highly, highly recommend.
Yeah. We were both on spring break for a week, a long-awaited week for Thursday morning lineup. I was in Myrtle Beach for baseball, and I also ended up sleeping on the floor. So that's really ironic. But
you boys went 4-1 on that trip, right?
Yeah, 4-1.
And then you beat Alvernia yesterday, right?
Yep.
All right, man. I just had to plug it a little bit because I watched the last inning.
5-2 on the season.
I thought you guys were gonna, because was it bases loaded or was it first and second?
With
in the last
in
inning,
the bottom of the ninth, they got the bases loaded.
Bases loaded, but you got out the jam.
We got out of it.
How about it?
With a dub against Alvernia.
That's
who
big
is
time.
A very solid school in the MAC. But that's kind of been how our year's been, to be honest. Because we dropped to Eastern, who's also in the MAC, who was way worse than Alvernia, and then we beat Alvernia, who's a much better team.
Played up, yeah. Okay, yeah, that happens. But it's like Chelsea, man. Sometimes my team Chelsea does that.
It's all good. But do you know what's been going on this week, Owen?
I have been paying attention, and it looks like it's not just Max Crosby. We'll start with Max Crosby, but it's a whole lot of movement around the league.
Yes.
And
yes,
some teams are deciding to. Well, I don't think you can use that term anymore. So some teams are deciding to give things up and then take them back. Or some teams are, say, sending a player somewhere and then that team is refusing. Now, we have seen this in the past with failed physicals, with, say, trouble with the law, with when a player wants to sit out with a contract.
Yep.
With Max Crosby, we don't know what the heck happened. We think it's something with the leg. I thought I saw an image on Twitter of some x-ray, but, man, the Baltimore Ravens were ready to give the Las Vegas Raiders defensive end a big paycheck.
Yeah.
And, I mean, in a couple hours, they turned him around and sent him back to Vegas.
Yeah.
So, you and I were just saying, man, Vegas just signed a bunch of guys. They're trying to shore up that defense.
Yeah, now they have to pay Crosby again,
and
unless they shop him.
They got to find some money to pay Crosby. I mean, he's saying, you said he wants to stay?
Yeah, I saw something literally this morning saying that Max Crosby is interested in staying again. And I'm like, they just traded you. Why would you still want to stay? But then you look at all the offseason moves that the Raiders have made, and if Mendoza actually does something, the Raiders could be pretty good this year. It's crazy to say that out loud, but genuinely they could be very nasty. Because I know who they get. They got Nakobe Dean from your Eagles.
Yep.
They picked up Jalen Naylor at the wide receiver position. They picked up Quay Walker, another linebacker.
Taron Johnson from the Bills.
Yeah, so they're just stacking up, and now they keep Crosby.
Malcolm Kuntz as well.
Yeah.
So they got a couple guys there. You're right.
Can't forget they also have Genty, and they also have Brock Bowers on the offense as well. So that team is looking, on paper at least, really, really good.
Yeah, I'm looking through a couple of the signings here, and it looks like they signed one tackle. I mean, they need. There we go. Here's another guard. Okay, so they grabbed a couple guys that first week of January, but man, that line is terrible. That offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
So
they're probably gonna draft O-line.
I hope they do.
They have to.
It doesn't matter how well they do on the defensive end, man. If they're constantly they're constantly letting Genty get hit as soon as he touches the ball,
or Mendoza gets 3 seconds in the pocket. Because we all know they're drafting him with the 101. It's kind of set in stone.
He's a leader. He's a born leader.
Yeah.
He's ready to go to the Raiders.
Yeah. He's a more athletic Kirk Cousins, as I said before.
Nah, that's Daniel Jones.
You think?
Yeah.
So who would you classify Mendoza as?
Bro, he hasn't played a snap. I hate when people do that. It's
it's college archetype, I guess.
I mean, I don't even know his college. Maybe you
don't have to give me an answer. It's all good.
I don't know. Maybe he feels like a smarter JJ McCarthy. He didn't have a whole lot to do, but when he did, he spun the ball exactly where it needed to be. Yeah. But I feel like he's a little bit smarter. I think he has some more leadership skills.
I hope so, because JJ, I mean, that Vikings. Actually, now that you mentioned the Vikings, apparently today, I think it was today, Kyler Murray is going to visit with the Minnesota Vikings, which means there's probably a chance that he will sign there. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good fit. I think they're realizing that JJ is probably not the option. So,
at 28 years old, Kyler Murray would be heading to just his second team in the NFL. Remember, he was a highly touted prospect for the MLB as well.
Yeah.
They wanted him in that draft. I think he went like top 10 or something, didn't he?
Oakland said that their door was always open, apparently.
So he must have been that good, but he decided to stick with football. And
I mean,
he has been given in return a very, very frustrating couple years in Arizona.
But he's got the M's, so.
Oh, dude, of course he has the M's. So of course he has the M's. Well, the taxes probably took a ton of them, but he definitely still has the M's. So the A&M product will be looking to make an impact if he does end up in Minnesota. But I'm seeing that right here, with a brash Kyler Murray plan, Vikings Kevin O'Connell could be doubling down here. This is going to be an interesting bet for Kevin O'Connell. I don't know that Kyler Murray has proven himself yet to be a good enough quarterback. I mean, is he as good a pocket passer as Kirk Cousins is? Because Kirk Cousins got them some wins.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold got some wins, and then they dished them away.
Yeah, I still can't believe they did that. I don't know. I think Kyler will fall more into the J.J. McCarthy-style offense that they've been running with the scrambling and all that stuff. But I don't know. I think he'll be a better pocket passer than J.J. McCarthy. Granted, that's not saying much. But I think anything other than J.J. is an upgrade, unless it's Geno Smith. So I think in the long run, I think it'll be better for the Vikings, and I think Justin Jefferson will be a little happier on that offense. But I mean, we'll see. It's been a crazy start to this offseason.
We will see. I'm not the biggest fan of the Roadrunner, but I like to root for people when I can, but I don't know about this move. I don't know if he is a talented enough NFL passer to compete in that division.
But is JJ?
That division is twice as hard. No.
Okay. So
that division is twice as hard as the one that Kyler's coming from. So, I mean, we gonna see. And in other news, we want to get to the Chiefs signing Kenneth Walker.
Yes.
So, you and I thought that maybe, just maybe, the Seahawks would extend him because he was the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
No.
With the Charbonnet injury, too.
No, they're not going to extend him. The coach would rather, not the coach, the GM would rather just get drunk and make an uncomfortable joke on the stage, which would pretty much cement K9 leaving just a couple weeks later. So that definitely happened, and now he joins the Chiefs, and the Chiefs dynasty is back because Patrick Mahomes is going to bounce back from injury better than he ever has. We've never seen him deal with something like this. We've never seen him deal with a level of adversity like this before. It's only going to make him stronger. I hate Rashi writes he's a criminal and he shouldn't be in the league. However, he is.
Yeah.
That's how the world works. He's still going to be there for Patrick Mahomes. And the name I just slipped up on, Travis Kelce.
Who is
still
expected to return.
Still not retiring.
Yeah.
So
they haven't confirmed him coming back to Kansas City, but they said he's expected.
He's coming back. They just signed K9. He's coming back.
Well, now he is.
They want to play. He wants to play with him, and then he wants to try to win that division.
Yeah, we've said many times that the running back position was the missing piece for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, for sure.
They are tired of having 30-year-old Kareem Hunt leading their backfield.
Also a criminal, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so happens. Yeah, Isaiah Pacheco wasn't cutting it because he kept getting hurt. I mean, he runs hard, but he keeps getting hurt. They dish him to the Lions.
Yep.
Now Pacheco's going to be hurt on the Lions.
And now Jahmyr Gibbs' draft stock will be back to what it was in fantasy because I know a lot of people were worried about snap count and staying healthy. But if they can mix in Pacheco like they did Montgomery, then Jahmyr Gibbs should be fine.
Gibbs is a fantasy god, man.
Yeah.
He is.
He's definitely going one-on-one next year.
And Bucky last year kept dealing with injuries, but I'm still on the Bucky train.
But they just signed Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh, yes, they did.
They did
sign Kenneth Gainwell. Ooh, 1-2 punch. Do they not trust Bucky? I don't know.
Well, Rachaad White's still a free agent, so I guess they're just moving on from him.
Yeah. Yeah. And he wasn't even that.
No.
Rachaad White, you look back at his Tampa Bay career, he wasn't even that bad, like, at all.
No.
So
Not at all.
It is what it is for Rashad White. We wish him the best of luck. But yes, the Lions are signing Isaiah Pacheco. The Chiefs are signing Kenneth Walker. Some big news in the running back world.
Yep.
Also, the Steelers picked up. Oh, one second. The Steelers grabbed.
Michael Pittman Jr.
No. They grabbed.
I know they re-signed.
They grabbed a running back.
They also re-signed. What's his face? They brought back. Who's their edge rusher? Not T.J. Watt, the other one. Gordon Hayward? Is that it? No, some Hayward.
Yes, they did grab Pittman, and that's good.
Oh,
they
Rico Dowdle.
They saved the Colts. They're Rico, yes.
They brought back Rico Dowdle.
Rico, so Rico Dowdle, we talked a lot about him last semester because I had him on. Did you also have him on a fantasy team?
No, I didn't get him
I
this
snagged
year.
him on a fantasy team, and, he did well for me a little bit. He
Until they started using Chuba again.
Yeah, he won a couple games when I needed him to. But we got a taste of what Rico Dowdle could do, and I think he could be a pretty good fit for the Steelers. I don't know that he'll be. Let's see. I don't know that he'll be as respected in maybe the pass game. I don't know that he'll be called on for as many screen passes. But I do think that he should be a guy that's getting 20 touches every single game. The Steelers like to lean on running backs. They leaned on Najee too hard, and now he's kind of worthless. But
who else do they have? Because they shopped Gainwell, and who's the other back
They
there?
drafted a rookie who's terrible. Jacob.
It's like Warren, right?
No, not Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren's good.
Yeah,
It's,
I know, but I remember Rico Dowdle.
Caleb Johnson.
Right. But I remember Rico Dowdle was saying that he wanted to play on a team where he'd get starting reps. And then he joins the team that has another RB1 on their roster.
Yeah.
So
Warren looked like he was the starter this year, too. So,
exactly. So
last season, so.
I'm just like, Rico, there's plenty of other teams that could use an RB1, and then you still go to a team that already has an RB1. Like, if you want this, get it. He could have gotten it too.
I wonder if the agent said that this is the best thing you can do at this moment in time. Let me pull up that.
Because he's back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. One in Dallas, one in Carolina. I'm trying to think of who is missing a running back, and it was Arizona until they signed Tyler Algier, unless they're bringing James Conner back and hoping that he is healthy for a season. Because when James Conner's healthy, he's a really good running back.
He's effective. They'll bring him back.
But so I'm assuming Tyler Algier is just going to be another split reps with another running back in another system. But I think they're banking on, just in case James Conner gets hurt, Tyler Algier is an RB1 anywhere else. So more running back news.
Veteran running back, Rico Dowdle. What are they talking about?
I mean, he is. It's in fifth year. Is this fifth year in the league?
Veteran? What are they talking? He's 27. Veteran running back. Rico.
Well, he's what? Is this fifth year in the league? I guess you're a veteran at that point. No.
I don't know. This is
No?
a little ridiculous that this article is calling him a veteran. Maybe for a running back, but he was ranked 50 on the 150 top free agents.
Yeah.
Posted by The Athletic. Shout out to The Athletic. They have the best sports stories out there, and it's a weird one because he had a lot of momentum coming out of the Cowboy season, and then what I thought was the downgrade, and then he got a lot of momentum, and I feel like he downgraded again. I feel like
Carolina has gotten so much better now. I think they're like the new Bucks, where they're almost guaranteed to win their division. So I don't understand why he moved to the Steelers, who finish 9-8 every season, and then get bounced first round of playoffs. I don't know.
It'll be a tough road for Rico Dowdle. He's going to be battling with Jalen Warren for reps, and he has a 43-year-old throwing him the ball. So
yeah, well, maybe.
Oh,
we don't know if he's coming back.
We don't know if the Raj is coming back.
We don't know if the Raj is coming
Dude,
back.
I low-key want the Raj to come back.
I think that with their newest addition of Michael Pittman Jr., with Pittman, I mean, that DK and Pittman on paper sounds really gross.
It's a good 1-2 punch. Speaking of the Colts clearing up cap, goodbye Pittman. Hello Daniel Jones. 2 more years.
Yeah,
88 mil.
88 million.
44 per year. It's a lot of money, Noah. For what did I say earlier? I said he was the glorified Kirk Cousins.
He's the glorified Kirk Cousins.
The mobile Kirk. He's the mobile Kirk.
Oh my god.
So I like him because he puts his heart out there. We saw before he got injured last season, he was like literally diving for everything, running over guys.
I
so.
know, but
Puts his heart on the line, but I don't know if he's worth that
The
money.
quarterback market has gotten out of hand, guys.
Bro, it's so inflated. Holy moly.
$44 million a year for
DJ.
Daniel Jones.
For what did he get them for? 8
And
wins,
he has a chance to. Well, he was playing really well at the time, so I can understand paying him. But $44 million a year with a possibility of it being $50 million a year with incentives is kind of insane.
They're expecting a lot from the man, from the baby-faced assassin. Now, when he was in New York, I wasn't scared of him at all. I mean, there's
Nobody was.
nothing that really enticed me about
They
it,
paid him
Daniel
there,
Jones
too.
quarterback. But let's say if he returns to that form and remains healthy, Colts fans around the world will argue that he was worth the money. So
It's just whether or not he will.
it's a big if.
It's a huge if.
It's a 2-letter word, but it's one of the biggest. We'll finish it up here before we go to break with a little bit of Cowboys talk. You guys needed a linebacker, and so you shored up the defensive line.
Yep.
And then 48 hours later, you dished 2 pieces from that defensive line. So I'm an Eagles guy, and we've done some weird stuff. We'll get to them after the break. I want to ask you about the Cowboys. What do you feel like you guys need right now, and are you happy with what Jerry's been doing about it?
Okay, so I'm driving back we're on the bus, right? We're leaving our game.
Bro, he starts giving me a scenario. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we just won our game. I'm all hype. Everything's good. And then I look at my phone,
Yes.
and I see that the Cowboys traded Osa Odigizua for a third-round pick to the 49ers.
Yeah.
The team that I despise
Yeah.
gets arguably probably one of our best D linemen. I think he's better than Kenny Clark. I think he's younger than Kenny Clark. I feel like we could have gotten more than just a third-round pick for him. I understand why we made the trade because you can't really have all these defensive linemen, these interior defensive linemen, in a 3-4 defense that apparently we're running with no linebackers. But we did sign that 320-pound D tackle from the Chargers, so hopefully he is the depth that we want and saving some money in the process. But as long as Jerry Jones is saving up for one of two things with these trades, I can be acceptant of it. We trade Solomon Thomas to the Tennessee Titans as well, but we also picked up Rashad Gary from the Green Bay Packers to shore up the edge a little bit more.
Rashawn Gary's a good player.
Hopefully, with all these contract restructurings and trading these high contract players, hopefully that we bring back Jadeveon Clowney. I still want to see him come back. I think a Pickens signing is coming soon, shoring up some cap space to maybe give Pickens a long-term deal instead of slapping a franchise tag on him and he sits out all offseason and plays like crap during the season.
That's a little negative, Nancy. It's a little negative.
It's George Pickens. I can see it happening.
Right, he was a dog last year.
He was, but the drama still kind of follows with him in a way, especially after the franchise tag. But he does want to stay in Dallas, so I hope he makes something happen. But the one signing, there is one person that is still in free agency right now that needs to be signed, Jerry Jones. Please, I swear, please sign him. And then that is Dre Greenlaw and or trade for Patrick Queen. Because the linebacker position is in desperate need besides of what's his name? Oh my God, I'm blanking on that outside linebacker. The one that always got hurt, but he was a dog. He was super quick.
Who are you talking about? On the Cowboys?
Yeah, on the Cowboys. He was the outside backer who was just flew around the field and then blew out his knee back-to-back seasons.
Overshown?
Yeah.
Okay,
With Overshown there.
Overshown is a monster.
Hopefully he has a healthy season. Overshown plus Dre Greenlaw and or Patrick Queen, and I think that our front seven is solidified. And then we can go and draft another safety and some more secondary help. I know we picked up a safety from Arizona, and we picked up a safety from Denver. Wrong D team. Yeah, so I really, honestly, I just want Dre Greenlaw. Honestly, if I open my phone at some point today and I see Dallas Cowboys are signing Dre Greenlaw to however much money, Jerry Jones did his job. So
fair enough. I mean, the recent conversation around the Cowboys is saying that if they don't make a deal soon, they will be missing out, considering even though the Eagles are moving guys, Howie is clearly shoring up to bring somebody in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw a name out there that I saw on Twitter last night, and I just Googled it, and now there's an article on the Landry Hat today. Minnesota Vikings linebacker Jonathan Grenard. This is a guy that could be on the move here.
That would
so
be
if the Eagles are continuing,
No.
to inquire about Grenard, the Cowboys should not be the ones. I mean, look,
you guys did.
The Eagles are inquiring about Jonathan Grenard. The Cowboys should be upset. They should not be the ones that are like, "Oh, it's okay. We're gonna make a move. We're gonna wait." Jerry's like, "We're gonna wait. Did you see what I did? I did the Rashawn Gary thing. I understand. Also, Odigizua, I know he's a fan favorite. I know the Eagles hate him because he always gets sacks on Eagles quarterbacks. But let's send him away." Instead, I'm thinking Jerry's gonna airball on this. I'm thinking he's gonna miss on Grenard. I think you're talking about Greenlaw. Maybe he misses there. I think that the Cowboys are going to be in a little bit of trouble. You had an opportunity to act fast, and now it's looking more like it's going to be a fire sale, like what the Birds are doing, letting guys go, than signing guys. So I think right now it's a race for Jonathan Grenard. I think, honestly, he's going to go to Dallas or he's going to go to Philly, but I think he's more likely to go to Philly because I think Jerry's not paying attention.
I just hope if we don't get Grenard, we do get Dre Greenlaw. There's also 2 other names, linebackers wise.
You need a tackler.
Listen, Bobby Wagner is still on the market.
Bro, that dude's so old.
But it doesn't matter. He's had 2 great seasons.
Yeah, but he's so old, man.
So veteran presence maybe to maybe whatever linebacker we draft or whoever we sign. There's also Bobby Okereke. He is still there.
Okay, yeah.
Okereke's still there. Wagner's still there. Patrick Queen we could trade for because I know there's rumors that they might be willing to trade him. And then obviously Dre Greenlaw. Like, there's still linebackers there. We're just not doing anything. And we're shoring up all this money for what? I don't know. I just
Look, the NFL is a crude business. These guys are making millions. Yeah. You and I are not. Surely they know what they're doing, right? I don't know. Who knows?
Jerry has no idea what he's doing.
Who knows? Jerry's old. Jerry's senile. Jerry traded away, or I'm sorry, Jerry let Osa Digizua go. So, I mean, I think this is like if the Eagles brought in, like 2 new guys, I'd be excited. But we let go of Nakobe Dean. So it's like it's kind of that kind of thing.
And Blankenship.
I know, but I'm saying Dean had a bigger place in my heart. He's one of my favorite players. It's one of those things where it's like you let go of a fan favorite.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to get something in return because if not, people are already gonna be upset. They're gonna be looking for you to fail.
For sure.
So we're gonna take a short break here on 98.5 WNUW. We're gonna play some Kendrick Lamar and some SZA.
Yeah.
So stick around. We got NFL talk coming up right after this. Man, if this world were mine. Just kidding. It is. It is my world. It's your world, Noah. It's everybody's world. It's 98.5's world. You are listening to Thursday Morning Lineup. The time is 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. I need a... That's right. We left off talking about the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to start it off talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on now.
Come on.
Not only did Howie Roseman let my guy, Nakobe Dean, walk, he also sent Reed Blankenship down to the Houston Texans for a whole lot of money.
Yep.
So it's looking like Dallas Goedert will be pushing back the void date on his contract. They're still going to be discussing things with Mr. Goedert, but those are the 2 big names, as we mentioned, Nakobe Dean and Reed Blankenship.
Yep.
The Eagles did release a statement last night. We've agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with Grant Calcaterra and a 1-year deal with, I think it's Stoll. Let me double check here real quick. No, it's Munt, the other one. Not Stoll, but Munt.
Gotcha.
So we grabbed the Munter from Jacksonville. He's a big dude. He's a good player. And we decided to push back the Dallas Goedert void date. So even though it looks like we're going to be okay with the tight end position, still some uncertainty surrounding Senor Dallas.
Yeah.
Reed Blankenship, big-time tackler, big-time hitter. I have the Exciting Whites T-shirt with him and Coupe de Jean on it. My cousin got it for me.
That's awesome.
And it's immediately become archived.
And it's useless.
Not useless, bro. It's even cooler now because they let him go. We only had him for 1 or 2 years. So, well, we had him together for 1, but we had Reed for like 2 or 3, which is absolutely amazing. Jalen Hurts was talking about how he wanted to quit football in college back in the day. And eventually, he came to after having some discussions with a teammate and a couple of his coaches. But, Jalen Hurts is a great leader. I'm reading this post here that says that once you win a Super Bowl, you become a made man in, once you win a Super Bowl, you become a made man in my household. So it seemed like that was kind of the goal all along for him. Even with the hiccups along the way, he's considering not playing anymore. Jalen Hurts is, how stoic he is and how much thought he likes to give to things. He thought maybe that was going to be the end of the road for him in college. And he decided to stick with it. And as an Eagles fan, I'm super happy about that because he's a great leader. We move over to Tariq Woolen. This is a big signing that I did not see coming. It's only a 1-year deal. I wish it was like 2 or 3. But Tariq Woolen is a great player.
Fits right in your Eagles.
That's a big steal from the Seattle Seahawks. I didn't see that coming. And
fits right in, though.
You're absolutely right. He fits right in. I mean, we already have a couple lockdowns back there. We're just...
I was talking about his behavior.
What's wrong?
He's just a crash out.
How does he fit in? We're like the nicest team in the league. We're like the happy-go-lucky team.
I guess.
Are you still mad that Jalen Carter spit on your quarterback?
No.
No? You're not mad about that?
I don't care about that.
Everybody on the Eagles is all like happy, like brotherhood, like we're like the good vibes team. Mm. I think that the bad team, the bad boy teams are like the Chiefs, like what I mean?
I don't know.
Like, the Texans, man. Oh, yeah, we just sent Reed down there. Yeah, that's the.
I feel like your team's very drama ridden, unless that's just a media.
Oh, the media loves the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the media does love the Eagles. Speaking of the media loving the Eagles, there's still a bunch of rumors going around about A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that at some point when you were done your little thing.
It's just ridiculous.
Patriots offered trade for him. Howie said no. It was like a first and a third and some players or something.
He wants to be traded, but
he wants to.
He wants to be traded. Everybody knows that he wants to be traded. He wants to go somewhere where he's going to get the ball 10 times, 12 times a game, and everybody's going to say, "Wow, A.J. Brown's so good. I love him." However, it's on Philly's terms.
Yeah.
Compensation's going to be up to them.
Yeah.
So, A.J. Brown has put himself in a difficult position. We will talk about the Patriots now.
Yes.
They grabbed Kevin Byard, but more importantly, they got Megamind.
Yes.
People are saying A.J. Brown's going to the Patriots, but no. Instead, they got Romeo Doubs.
They settled for Dobbs.
Yeah.
I saw this one meme on Instagram where it's like Drake May on the ground throwing a football, and it's like Will Campbell. And it's like A.J. Brown. And then it's like the same thing, but with Romeo Doubs. But it's the same issue because they don't have an O-line.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
But, and then, of course, the guy has like the bigger head.
Yeah. He says, yeah. Oh, you say they... Wait a minute. You say they don't have an O-line, but that's like...
I know.
Wasn't it good up until the playoffs?
It was good up until the playoffs, but now everybody is making fun of their O-line because they struggled in the playoffs. Specifically, Will Campbell, after saying he put his life on the line for Drake May, and then was like...
Torched, bro. Yeah, he was getting torched in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's not good from a guy that has an interview coming to tears.
Yeah.
Claiming that he's going... claiming that he's going to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, and then and then he's on the ground every other snap.
Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to hold it together.
But I do think that the Romeo Doubs signing is really good for the Patriots.
And Kevin Byard is a great signing team. Yeah. So, I mean, the Patriots are doing a lot up there in New England. They managed to make it all the way to the Pooper Bowl, and I actually thought that they were going to win, but no. They were not able to pull it out.
No one was beating that Seattle team. I don't think anyone was going to have a chance. The only team that had a chance was the Rams, and they kept it close, and then still lost. Speaking of the Rams.
Yeah, one more thing on the Eagles, bro. Brandon Graham's coming back again.
Right? He is?
Go ahead.
Speaking of the Rams, they basically have the Chiefs secondary now.
Oh, yeah, McDuffie.
Yep.
McDuffie. $120 million.
Yep, McDuffie, and then they signed the other corner from Kansas City as well. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. But that Chiefs, I mean, that Rams team, man, they're looking really scary now. Stafford said he is coming back. They still have Kyron Williams. They still have, obviously, Puka. They still have Devontae Adams, who was a touchdown machine before he got his hamstring injury. And that D-line is always gross in L.A. So look out, Seattle. You had your 1-year run, but, I mean, you lost K9 and Tariq Woolen, and the Rams are building up again. So I could see a possible Super Bowl from the Rams now. Just saying.
For sure. I mean, the Rams are a team that's built to make it far in the playoffs. If you think back to before, the Eagles handled them. Mm-hmm. They took care of that issue. But the Rams were difficult for a lot of teams. I predicted that the Rams were going to beat the Seahawks in that game in the playoffs because just earlier, the Seahawks had beaten the Rams in the regular season.
And
I thought,
Sam Darnold was having those injury problems.
I thought there's no way they're going to lose twice. Well, sure enough, man, they got outcoached.
Yep.
They got outplayed. K9 ran over them. And here we are. As good as the Rams are, if they didn't win it last year, you think they still could make it back?
Well, they just added more depth.
Yeah, they did.
Their secondary just got so much better.
Yeah.
But there is
staying with. They didn't lose anybody, did they?
I don't think they did. I'm not sure if they did. Honestly, I think this Rams team is really scary. So, but if we want to stay within the division, we forgot to mention the 49ers have picked up Mike Evans on his 3-year, $60 million deal, I want to say. I think this is hilarious and perfectly fits in with the Rams' injury-prone team. We're going to put an injury-prone top receiver on the team. So they shopped Ayuk. Ayuk took his money and then left. And they brought in Mike Evans.
Did he go somewhere?
Mm-mm. He has. I think it's like today he was released, or it's like June 1st. Whatever the release date for him is, I don't know what it is. But Ayuk's gone. He robbed the 49ers of money and left. And they brought in Mike Evans, who is like the perfect missing piece as long as he can stay healthy. But obviously that whole 49ers team is a giant coin toss on whether or not they will be healthy. But now they have Osa, and now they have Mike Evans. So it's another team in the NFC to look out for. What do you think?
I'm reading here about Brandon Ayuk. Will he pass a physical? Somebody said, would any Niner pass a physical? Somebody else said,
CMC would.
The Niners do lead the league in gunshot wounds per player. And then somebody else said, don't forget about Ricky. They also have Brian Robinson Jr., who got shot in D.C.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Is the substation making people bloodthirsty? Bro, this is so funny. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so the 49ers are in a tough spot. I do like Brandon Ayuk. Well, no, I did like Brandon Ayuk. And then, I don't know, what the heck happened to that guy? Is that like CTE or something? Did he get hurt?
I think it was just injuries.
For 2 years, he just like didn't play football.
Yeah.
And tweeted about how annoying the Niners are.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you're not playing football. Like,
yeah.
What could be so annoying? They're giving you $40 million to sit on your couch.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. It's just...
I don't understand NFL players. I don't understand any professional athletes. I think a lot of them are idiots. Just think, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, and then the next day they take to social media and complain.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, are you kidding me? They're like, money doesn't buy happiness. That's a load of horse crap.
Yeah,
that's not. Whoever said that was just lying.
Yeah,
they were lying.
Yeah,
they were lying because it absolutely does. It absolutely does. Happiness is a mindset, and the more money you have, the better your mindset is. You don't got to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Like whoever said that was just like it was probably some politician to try to brainwash everybody. Be like, yo, it's not that big of a deal. You can just keep.
It had to be, man.
Yeah. Money is the motivator, as you can see with somebody's offseason moves. Trent McDuffie, $120 million. We're going back to the Colts real quick. Is the wide receiver market as inflated as the quarterback market? Alec Pierce got
has to be, man.
A whole lot of M's, and he doesn't seem.
Did he get more M's than Mike Evans?
I think he did. He doesn't seem like he's been able to prove. I mean, they had a great year, but
Alec Pierce had a great year.
Not too many touchdowns, though. He doesn't seem like he's been able to prove or back up that number.
He was still a late waiver wire claim grab of the century for most fantasy owners.
Me.
And me. But it was... I think the whole Christian Kirk fiasco in Jacksonville is
You're
kind of
absolutely right.
it had to be what
I'm going to die on that hill every time.
It had to be what sparked all of this overpaying players and raising the market. Because once he got his contract, man, every wide receiver wanted $30 million. Like, oh my God.
I want to go back to, let's talk about wide receivers, man, because it's not just, it's not just, we hit on Megamind getting over to New England, the Romeo Dobbs. It's not just young guys. It's not just guys that have been in the league for a couple of years and they're finally breaking out last season. It's also guys like Stephon Diggs is going to be a free agent.
Yep.
What do they want to do with him?
He's in his legal trouble right now.
Bro. He's a professional athlete. He's an NFL player.
I know.
Legal trouble? What's that? I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, but that's the reason that the Patriots released him.
Is it?
Had to be.
Boo-hoo.
He played well.
Boo-hoo.
He played really well in New England.
They released him because he's a loose cannon, not because he got in
still
trouble
played
with the law.
really well.
Bro, getting in trouble, if you're in the NFL and you get in trouble with the law, that's like if you're somebody's dog and you pee on a carpet. Like, what's the owner going to do? Yeah. Absolutely nothing. They're going to clean up the mess for you, and then they're going to buy you a bunch of cool stuff. Hey, I love it. I love him. That's how you're treated.
That's really funny you say that because Sam Williams of the Cowboys, the linebacker we just re-signed, he got into his, 5th speeding ticket.
Oh,
and then
no.
Jerry Jones went, well, he was going, 30 miles per hour slower than the last time? He's learning. He said, he's maturing or something. I'm like, oh,
that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Somebody else. Colin Knippel.
Yep.
Colin Knippel has 30 speeding tickets. Yeah.
The only police that are actually not okay with an NFL player speeding around is Tyreek Hill, because you remember the one cop that made that giant paragraph remark about Tyreek Hill leaving Miami and was basically you deserve it. Thank God that you're gone. You were such a pain to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. On the field and with law enforcement.
Yeah.
Yo, Tyreek Hill's a loose cannon too.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes are just getting popped in the head for a living. It's you expect them to be normal? No. Juwan Jennings will be on the move. 6'3", 215 pounds. He's a big dude, and he's a very, very consistent route runner. Mm-hmm. The Niners stink, so he'll probably be wanting to get out of there. Joey Bosa's available, dude.
He is?
Joey Bosa is going to be...
He's not going to come back to Buffalo? Well, they did just get Bradley Chubb, so I guess he's not coming back.
Jaquan Brisker available. You guys should get him from the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Debo Samuel still available.
Bobby Wagner still available.
Bobby Wagner still out there. Debo Samuel caught 72 passes and scored 5 touchdowns last year.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all.
I feel like we got to talk about the Commanders, man. They're making some moves.
They're making moves. They got Odafe Owe, right?
Yep, Odafe Owe. They picked up a linebacker from the Chiefs. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. So I guess they might not be bringing back. I guess they're not bringing back Bobby Wagner. I guess his tenure's done in Washington. They signed Chiga Okonkwo. I guess they're taking the Giants route.
He stinks.
Zach Ertz is reportedly coming back.
Clavon Chason. They added Chason.
Yeah.
And they also got Charles Omenihu.
Yep.
He's good.
Yeah.
Charles Omenahu's good.
They re-signed Laramie Tunsil. They brought him back. They re-signed Marcus Mariota, which I really like that sign. Because we don't know what's going on with JD5.
Extended Drake Jackson and Dietrich Wise.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, okay now.
Yeah. And staying in the NFC East, I mean, the Giants picked up Isaiah Likely. They picked up, oh, my God. We literally were just talking about this during the break.
The Giants got Isaiah Likely.
Yep.
They also got, the Giants also, here, I'll pull it up. We were just talking about it on the break. The NFC, because we were talking about the NFC East. I mean, it's it's a whole lot of divisions out there that are better than NFC East because, my whole life, the NFC East was the NFC least.
Yeah.
And yet, look at these moves that are going on in this. This is one of the most active divisions. It might be the most active division of football as far as getting players that you need.
Yeah, exactly. The Giants, dude, the NFC East could be, I don't think it will, but it could be a dogfight this year. You and I can't go into Eagles versus Giants or Cowboys versus Giants and think we're just going to steamroll them because I don't think that's the case anymore. I said last year that I thought the Giants were going to be one of the teams that are the most overlooked teams in the NFL, and half the roster got hurt, so that take went out the window.
People are saying that the Giants are going to bring back Evan Neal. Now, this is a funny story. Evan Neal, it's just like a meme. I mean, if you're a sports fan, then you will always understand certain memes. If you're an NFL guy, you're going to understand certain memes surrounding certain NFL players. If you're a college guy and an NFL guy and you care about the draft, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Evan Neal, the one and only. This guy showed up in preseason, was terrible. You know, he's supposed to be a physical specimen. He's supposed to be the best guard in that draft class.
Yep.
And he was terrible. He was awful. Didn't play at all. So, well, he's hurt. But then, yes, he also didn't play at all. So we're going to have to – they're saying this is just a very surprising re-signing. AL.com, Sports Illustrated, and the Big Blue View are all surprised by this signing. However, there are other things to be looking forward to in New York Giants news. You know, Isaiah Likely is extremely talented.
Yes.
He's a great pass catcher.
Him with Theo will be a good 1-2 punch to the tight end position.
He's the shiftiest.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the shiftiest.
They also picked up Greg Newsome.
And Tremaine Edmonds.
Yep.
Which are both huge pickups on the defensive end.
For sure.
And they also grabbed Patrick Ricard. So they're shoring up the blocking there, and they're going to probably try and protect Jeremiah Love should they draft him.
But they got Scatterbo. I think Scatterbo's going to be – I don't know. You think they're going to draft Jeremiah Love?
I know one player is way better than the other.
Scatterbo will run through your face.
Yeah.
And then laugh.
And, okay, let's change the letters in that last word. Last. How long is he going to last, Noah? The guy runs like this.
Yes,
and he doesn't get fined for it.
Yeah.
Is that all you got to do? You have to act like a clown on social media, and then you won't get fined for putting your head down?
I don't know.
Is that what it is? Because Saquon Barkley put his head down twice last year and got fined both times.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
I guess they just accepted that he's a psycho, and they're like...
Yeah, I guess, bro.
But, yeah, man, it's just... Should we cut to one more break before
we'll send
we wrap
them on a
up
break
the show?
here. We'll send them on a break here. We got to round it up with some more NFL news, but don't go anywhere. You're listening to 98.5 WNUW, and for all of our rock fans out there, I know you know the name Dave Grohl. That's right.
Yeah.
Nirvana, Foo Fighters, mixing and mastering for Soundgarden, for Pavement, for everybody. Well, we got his daughter on the radio station. We got Violet Grohl coming right up here on 98.5 WNUW. Give it to him, that THUM, thumb, by Violet Grohl here on 98.5 WNUW LP Aston. That's right.
Monday's got you down. Tune in into Tonight Just Right with Maggie. Mondays at 7 to find your Monday night vibe here on 98.5 WNUW. It is truly our guarantee.
Yeah,
we love Maggie.
Shout out to Maggie. Hey, Monday night. Hey, Monday night. Hey.
We love Maggie. Maggie's a huge help for me and Owen and Danica for Game Time, which we'll be recording on Monday again. We have two special episodes coming up for you on Monday. It's a special Monday because the Sunday before is Selection Sunday for March Madness.
Get ready for this weekend. I know we're still talking football, but holy cow, get ready for this weekend. We're going to be filling out the brackets.
Yes.
We're going to be coming in on Monday. We're going to be chopping it up. I think that Gavin might do something based on mascots. Maggie might do something based on level of attractiveness with the team. And Noah and I, we're going to do our research. We're going to pick who we think.
Yeah. And Danica will probably do her research too. So we'll have
everybody,
yes. Likely everybody.
Hopefully we have Danica back on the show Monday. That's true. Yes.
Hopefully everybody it'll be two special episodes. One of them will be strictly based off of our brackets, and then we'll go into the regular Game Time style episode. So stay tuned for that. What do you want to talk about? We got much coming. We got 6.5 minutes before we're up. What should we talk about?
The NFL is a hectic league. It is the offseason, and a lot of people will say that the NFL free agency and trade deadline wipes all the other leagues.
Okay.
They say that not only does it produce the most memorable deals, but they say that it produces the smartest deals. It's not like the NBA where guys are getting traded for a bag of chips, or you can just load manage. You can just lay on the bench and make $100 million.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I was an
did
NBA.
it. So.
I wish I was an NBA player. Right. 40 million though, not 100 million. So the money's a little bit different. Tax breaks are a little better in the NBA for some reason. Still haven't figured that out. I feel like nobody watches that anymore. Anyway, a lot of people around the league are reacting to the Max Crosby situation negatively. I'm gonna revisit that real quick.
We did bring it up in the beginning of this show.
Trey Hendrickson is going to go to the Ravens. He's going to play better than Max Crosby would have played. But I want to ask you about this knee thing.
Okay.
So, how important is it for the player to be 100% sure that they're going to pass the physical? And I'm asking you about the importance of health.
Okay.
But I'm also asking you about secrecy. Do you think that Crosby and his agent were pushing things down, maybe trying to hide things to try and get him out of there and get some money? And now he's going to be like, I'm a Raider. I love the Raiders. I always loved the Raiders. I don't want to leave. In hopes that they don't see through the injury shenanigans and just cut him or try and dish him for half what they were going to.
See,
what do you think?
Here's the thing.
How important is health, and were they lying?
Here's the thing about the contract thing. Traded or not, he was going to make the same amount of money, regardless where he ended up. His contract was not going to change regardless whether he got traded or not. So that off the rip, I think, had no influence. Maybe an extension for another year or something. Health, obviously, is a very important thing in the NFL. Longevity is a very important thing in the NFL. They're bashing into each other all the time.
Yeah.
Injuries are going to happen.
Yeah.
But we've seen countless players blow up their knee and come back not quite the same player.
Not the same. Almost, they're usually never the same.
I understand that the drama was there, but it did take until after the Ravens backed out for the agent to be like, guys, he's fine. He's going to be healthy by the season. Guys, come on.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't pre-fire it.
No.
They waited until...
It's not like they went up to the Ravens and said, look, I am this great player, but I'm still injured right now. I don't think anyone was passing that physical with the alleged state of Crosby's knee. But he could have been like, look, this is not going to look good, but I am going to be ready for the season.
Yeah.
Like, they could have, if they didn't communicate that, that's on the Raiders, that's on the agent, that's on Baltimore for not, because they knew that he was hurt. Mm-hmm. So that's on Baltimore for not communicating that with Crosby and his agent, saying, okay, look, we're going to trade for you. What is the state of your injury right now? Are you going to be able to play when the season starts, or are you not? Or the GM was just like, we don't have to give up our 2 first-round picks for this player. We can sign Trey Hendrickson, who's probably going to perform the same, if not better. Mm-hmm. We're just going to throw the excuse out there that we don't think he's going to be healthy in time and pull back the trade.
Now, originally, I think the second thing that you just said there, originally, that's what people wanted to pin on them. That's what people want. And I was ready to believe that. And then I read that thing about the Cowboy. So that the Cowboys' doctor was president.
Yeah.
They had a third party.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Raiders meeting with the Ravens. It wasn't just Max Crosby and his agent saying, ooh, you see all that white stuff on the x-ray? That's fine. I'm going to get surgery, right?
Yeah.
Instead, they had the third party. They had league doctors. And, that night, Ravens back out. Next morning, Jerry's looking at other options. Mm-hmm. I also saw Chiefs and Rams were more interested in Crosby than, say, a team like the Eagles. Everybody's saying, oh, he tweets the Eagle emoji. He's been using that since college. He's not coming to the Eagles. Yeah. The Chiefs and the Rams were inquiring more about Crosby. Imagine if you went to the Rams. God,
oh, my God.
They were inquiring more about Crosby than the Eagles were.
Yeah.
So, there were some other teams in the mix. The doctor saw something, though, and Max Crosby, I'll be surprised if he plays this year. If it's that bad, I wonder if he needs surgery in the coming weeks, and then we don't see him.
I just think it's funny how Crosby's like, oh, I always wanted to be a Raider. I wanted to.
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted to retire a Raider anyways.
I'm a Raider for real, forever.
I bleed the silver and black or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, come on, bro. Yeah. You're just trying to fluff up
You
the
bleed
GMs.
internally from the meniscus tears, which you bleed.
I just think that there was a lot of miscommunication between Baltimore and
100%.
between Vegas,
100%.
and there was a lot of secrets. Had to be a lot of secrets, and the Raiders were almost like, "Oh, look at these idiots!
Yeah.
We just fleeced them of their 2 first-round picks. I don't even know if Crosby's going to play." Oh,
Yeah.
who said that? And then next thing you know, the Ravens were like, "Wait a minute."
They found out. Yeah.
But now Baltimore is screwed. Granted, they have Trey Hendrickson, but they lost 9 guys to free agency this year.
They did.
They lost a ton of their roster.
They did.
So unless they decide to draft phenomenally, just because you have Trey Hendrickson, just because you have Derrick Henry, just because you have Lamar Jackson, who else? You lost Linderbaum. You lost Likely. You lost some of your secondary. Like, who's left?
They did pick up Awuzie, Chidobe Awuzie, to try and shore up the secondary because they lost 2 guys.
He was the most inconsistent DB in Dallas I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say I better ask you about him, but
He also went on he was also a corner for the Bengals. Remember how bad that secondary was?
oh, bruh, he was with Eli Apple in them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh.
I don't really find that as like much of a signing anyways. But the Ravens, man, as much as they can be like, "Oh, we have Hendrickson, we have both our first-round picks back," you still have to draft well, and you still are missing half your roster.
I'm not sold on the Ravens. I haven't been sold on the Ravens since they had Joe Flacco. They aren't. I love Lamar Jackson, but they aren't building a good enough core around him. People say Lamar himself isn't good enough. He doesn't get it done in the playoffs. Look, this team doesn't know how to keep a lead. It's not just the quarterback's problem.
Yeah.
They are consistently horrible at defending the ball through the air, the deep ball. And when they try and run the ball, if things aren't clicking in the first quarter with Derrick Henry, that's
Yeah.
it for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
The team snuffs him out, and then it's like a stalemate. That's where you
Yep.
get like the 10-3, like 17-10 Ravens games.
Yeah.
But I urge people to go look up, blown leads, blown fourth quarter leads.
Blown trades.
The Ravens come up on those lists many a
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's enough on the Ravens, man. That's it. I want to talk about Baltimore. We love Philly. We kind of like Dallas. No one likes Dallas, but most of all, man, we love being here, being alive here on Thursday morning, listening to Thursday morning.
Yes,
Live.
and we have the recording working this time, so keep it posted for
That's right.
YouTube.
Keep an eye on Game Time. Keep an eye on new media.
Yes.
That's right. Thank you for sticking with us. The time is 10:32. We hope that everybody enjoys the rest of your Thursday. And if you are here on Newman's campus, listen up. There is a 50% off over at the bookstore. Get yourself some swag. Get mom swag. Get dad swag. Get sister swag. Get boyfriend, girlfriend swag. Get somebody some swag.
Swag.
That's right. We signing off. Hope you enjoy your weekend, everybody.